What's up, guys? So, I do want to apologize. I have not uploaded in about 3 weeks, and that is only because I basically got sick. And I'm still kind of just coming out of it right now, so bear with my voice or my coughs. But, anyways, today we are going to change this pressure switch for this washer. It's a very simple fix, very easy. Just keep in mind, always watch what you're doing. Take a picture if need be. But here's the thing. We rarely change these pressure switches for these sort of washers. But in this case, for some reason, the wire harness, or basically the connector to the pressure switch, was basically frying up. It was not able to basically detect the amount of water that was going inside. So the part is self-explanatory. Pressure switch. So when water enters your washer, it starts to accumulate a certain amount of pressure on the hose that's connected to the pressure switch to the tub. That's how it kind of determines how much water is supposed to be in there, depending on the cycle. But this is very easy. All you really need is a flathead, Phillips screwdriver or whatever, and it'll be right there. It's only held on by some clips or tabs on the side. I think the most, intricate part would be removing the hose that comes with it. The way you find it, you don't have to twist it all back exactly the same. Maybe just do it once or twice and then put it back into the tub itself. But other than that, it's fairly simple. One thing I will tell you guys, there is a clamp on the little hose. It gets worn out, so sometimes it will shake off. And if that happens while the cycle is running, trust me, it will leak and you will have a problem. Now, when you order this part, 9 times out of 10, it will come with this new hose. I highly recommend you guys change it because a coworker of mine had a small incident not too long ago. Basically, the washer kept on leaking and they just couldn't find the leak until we physically waited for the whole cycle to finish. We saw that it was actually leaking from that pressure hose, pressure switch hose. It had like two small pinholes in the hose. So every time that the water would accumulate there, it would start to shoot out. Now, good thing that it wasn't such a big leak and it was just a puddle under the washer and no water damage. But either way, just be careful because that's something that you guys never want to go through, water damage in a customer's home. But like I always said, these videos are just to help you guys save yourself a few bucks, where you can actually kind of see what you're doing by my POV. So after we install that part, you'll see right here, I'm trying to pull the hose, I believe. Yeah, you don't have to do it all. I think it's wrapped around maybe 3 to 4 times. With just wrapping it around twice and putting the clamp on is more than enough. And the reason why you want to do that is because you don't want to leave it so loose where you might be washing something heavy one day and then that washer might be snapping back and forth trying to find its balance, and then that hose comes off. Believe it or not, the 2 times that you wrap it around, it does kind of just keep it more in place. It kind of moves with the tub instead of getting hit by the tub, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's this is the easy part right here. Just putting that back cover on, just 4 Phillips screws. Nothing big, nothing huge. But yeah, guys, like I said, these videos are always here just to help, especially if you're just a homeowner, always just trying to save a quick buck if it's not anything major, or if there's any new technicians out there that are coming into this appliance world. Because I remember when I started, I would just be surfing the internet, looking for certain videos, trying to understand how to install certain parts. But yeah, I just wish I could have found certain videos where it made my life easier, but that's neither here nor there. we're here now. We got that experience, and if we could pass on that knowledge to anybody else, hey man, I'm all for it. So basically what you want to do is just put everything back the way that you found it. Always remember, when you take something apart, try your absolute best to put it back at least 90% the same way that you found it. Because if you don't, something is going to go astray. But either way, this one we just want to test quickly. So either put a quick wash, a speed wash, or however you want. But yeah, after the washer starts and you actually start to get water, and then it starts actually cycling, going through the motions, and you're basically excuse me, you see that cough, like I was saying, you're basically good to go. And personally, I do like this washer. It doesn't give you that much problems besides the water valve itself that will leak in the future, or the suspension rods that will wear out over time, which is normal. But other than that, this one's a pretty good washer, this LG top load washer. I think the hardest part on working on this specific washer would be changing out that transmission. They literally look like flying saucers, and I hate them, but it's pretty easy. But either way, guys, I want to apologize again for basically leaving y'all stranded for like 3 weeks. That's just because I got sick. Trust me, I always tell my wife this, that I never get sick throughout the year, but when I do get sick, it's just bad. And for some reason, it always happens one time a year, and it's either at the beginning of the year or at the very end of the year. But either way, we're back uploading constantly or consistently every Monday and Tuesday. So please stay tuned for the next video, because I did have some pre-recorded. I just needed to edit them, do the voiceover, and upload them. So I do have videos coming for you guys, and I am gonna start recording more. But yeah, this washer repair was a pretty easy fix. Well, basically the installation of this pressure switch was pretty easy, very, very easy. But yeah, guys, as I always say, just take pictures. Always have a reference point, just so you don't feel lost. But I just want to tell you guys again, thank you for all the support, but please give me some feedback so I can kind of work on whatever y'all want me to work on. But peace.